Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Forever Bushel basket by Crab Bully. This recently just came out, probably about a week ago. I actually discovered this on one of the crabbing Facebook groups that I'm a part of. And what caught my attention was that they said that the bushel basket, or the Forever Bushel basket, is the same dimensions or size as the traditional wooden basket, which you see here. So these wooden baskets are what you're probably used to seeing. I've gone through so many of these over the years, and having something that'll last a while and not have to constantly replace these is really great. And the fact also just that it actually is the same size. It looks pretty good. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But the other basket you may be familiar with, you'll see this online a lot in a lot of the crabbing forums or Facebook groups, is this orange basket. And this orange basket, you'll see actually a lot of guys use it for their crabs, and this is actually way bigger than the traditional wooden bushel basket you have here. I mean, you can already see that size-wise it's much taller, and it's actually much wider as well. So this is actually not legal. I was actually stopped, this is a long time ago, and the DNR officer saw that I had this basket, but I wasn't actually using it at the time for the crabs themselves. I would use it to store my gear, but I would also use it to dump the crabs into it so that I can pull them out and then put them in the actual wooden basket. Because, I mean, it's pretty clear. You can see it. It is way bigger than the traditional wooden bushel basket. So you'd actually be over your limit if you filled this all the way up to the top. So if you did get stopped by the DNR and they saw you filled this whole thing, the current limit in Maryland now is only 1 bushel per boat, no matter how many licenses you have. Before it was 2. So if we did have that reinstated where you could have 2 with 2 licenses, this would be okay if you only had the 1 basket. But right now it's not legal at all if you were to fill it all the way up. They'd probably let you get away with it if it's, half full or quarter full. But I just wouldn't take the chance anyways, because now we have the Forever basket by Crab Bully, and it looks really good. It's a nice plastic material, and if you look at the two, let me move this out of the way a little bit. If you look at the two, you can see that size-wise they look pretty much almost spot on. It does actually look, pretty spot on for the size. But when you look at, you put them side by side, the wooden bushel basket is like maybe a 1/4 inch taller. I mean, is that going to really make a difference for your bushel? It may be a couple crabs, I don't know. But just looking at the Forever crab basket, it'd be nice to not have to worry about, replacing a wooden basket, every couple years. It depends on how much you crab as well. And the good thing also is that it does still fit my calling ring that I have here. This is just the top half of a bushel basket. I just cut it, so it's just this top half you can see from the ring. And I just cut it, and what it allows you to do is it fits, right into the top. And what that allows you to do is, you can see here, there's the wood piece and then the plastic. That's what it looks like. But it gives you that extra space so that when you're trying to pack this basket, you can put your crabs in, and they won't fall out, and then you just take the ring off, and then you could put the cover on. And that's actually the next thing I need to show you with the Forever basket or bushel basket, is it also has a nice metal cover that you can get with it. It's a nice, pretty sturdy. I mean, it does flex a little bit, but it's a really nice cover that it comes with. Or lid. You don't have to buy the lid, but it comes separately, and it fits nicely, over the handles that are here. You can see the handles there. And there is a strap that you can get for it. They didn't actually have them available yet, but I do have them on order. So whenever they get here, I can show you guys that in a separate follow-up video. So if you just have one of the Forever Bushel baskets, it does stack inside a regular wooden basket. It stacks a little bit high, but it still at least stacks. Let's do the opposite. We'll put the Forever inside of the wooden. It actually fits a little bit better, actually. Fits like almost spot on. But I do actually have two of the Forever baskets, and see how they stack. Yeah, it stacks really nice. You can see it's almost like nothing. So just gives a couple more inches, kind of like when you put it on the wooden bushel basket. See, let me go get a tape measure and we'll do a couple measurements just to see how close the Forever basket is to the wooden basket. But, you know, just looking at it, you know, it looks pretty close. And then when you stand them up, you know, it's just slightly taller on the bushel basket. But I'm going to go get a tape measure, so I'll be right back. All right, so I've got my tape measure here. So we're just going to measure across to see how wide it is. Here, actually, I'll do the opening. So the opening size itself is about roughly 16.5. It's a little bit more. And then let's look at this opening size. Straight across is, yeah, it's spot on. It's almost 16.5. It's pretty much the same. So now we'll go from the one side up to the top. So that's at about, it's a little over 11.5. It says 11 and 5/8. So now let's look at the Forever bushel basket on the side. This is, so it's almost 11 and 5/8. I did actually measure the bushel baskets, the bottom inside, and on the Forever bushel basket, it was about 13 and 5/8. No matter if I measured, you know, up and down or across. On the wooden bushel baskets, one side was like 13 and like 3/4, and then measured another way, it was 13.5. But I think the reason for that is just because these baskets are going to warp. As you can see here, there's some gaps here, probably from getting wet and then expanding. So, you know, the consistency of the bottom of the basket is going to be a little bit different, but they're pretty much, you know, pretty close. All right, guys, so that was a look at the Forever bushel basket by Crab Bully. I think it's a really great solution to not have to deal with replacing wooden bushel baskets all the time. If you don't crab a lot, you know, it's probably not that much of an issue, but you know, you could save a couple trees not having to get wooden bushel baskets. But I think this is a really great solution for me. I'll be using this going forward. I will probably have a wooden bushel basket on just as a spare. But I'll be going out this weekend to put them to the test to see how well they do work. I think I'll have no problem with them. Hopefully I'll get close to bushel. I have no idea, but we'll see. So make sure you guys stay tuned for a video showing these in action and how well it fits the crabs. But if you guys are interested in the Crab Bully, I'll provide a link in the description below to where you can get one. And if you guys have any comments or questions, let me know in the comment section below. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe for future videos. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, so I've got the crabs here, and I've got my ice ready. I'm just taking the ice from my ice maker. I'm just gonna dump it right on top of them. Just kind of. Ooh.